my goodness. We definitely have sound. Yes, we do.
Can you turn it down back there, Mike?
Are we ready to rock? No? Okay. All right. Well, I understand. Maybe they won't record this. Could you all do me a gigantic favor? I have a very favorite thing I like to do to see how many people are in the room my way. So on the count of three, would you just do me the honor of saying hi, Karen, and hopefully it won't be recorded. 1, 2, 3. Hi, Karen. Oh my God, that's awesome. What do you think, Marie? Should we just take off and see what happens?
Roll.
All right. We would very much like it if you would sing with us. If you are able to stand and you can do this with me and I can hear you, I will be just happy as a clam. Here we go with One Big Family. Here we go. One more time. You can clap if you want. Here we go. Everybody get up on your feet. Good. See the light in everybody you meet. Yeah. Everybody get up on your feet. See the light in everybody you meet. Let us be reminded of who we've come to be. We are love, we are one. A one big family. Hey, hey, yes, yeah, yeah. Hey, 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 yeah, yeah. Do it again, do it again. Everybody get up on your feet. See the light in everybody you meet. Everybody get up on your feet. See the light in everybody you meet. Let us be reminded of who we've come to be. We are love, we are one. A one big family. Hey, hey, yeah, yeah. Woo! Hey, 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 yeah, yeah. You know where we are? Let us make a joyful sound. Here we stand on holy ground. Let us make a joyful sound. Here we stand on holy ground. Let us make a joyful sound. Here we stand on hey, 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 hey. Everybody get up on your feet. See the light in everybody you meet. Everybody get up on your feet. See the light in everybody you meet. Let us be reminded of who we've come to be. We are love, we are one. A one big family. Hey, hey, yeah, yeah. Hey, 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 yeah. One more time. Hey, 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 yeah, yeah. Oh, you.
Woohoo! Hello, everybody. Welcome to those online. Welcome to those in person. My name is Reverend Lea Alvarado. My pronouns are she, her. So glad that you have joined us today, and thank you for getting up and moving, especially the group in the back. Those in the front couldn't see them, but they were getting their groove on back there. And I want to especially welcome Karen Karsh. Karen Karsh is our guest musician today. Julie is on her honeymoon. Yes, she is in Greece. How cool is that? So she'll be gone for a couple weeks. So we are fortunate, though, that we have Karen with us. So I want to take a moment to acknowledge that the service today is being held on the traditional lands of the Arapaho, Cheyenne, and Ute people. We're so glad that you are here, so glad that you have joined us. We welcome all paths to the divine, wherever you are in your journey, whatever your beliefs are, no matter who you are welcome here. And in our spiritual philosophy, which is called Science of Mind, for those that aren't aware, our philosophy is inclusive of all spiritual traditions. That means that at the heart, we believe, at the heart of every single faith tradition is a shared message that we are all one. How cool is that? Do y'all, yeah, you get that? Okay. Love that, yeah, that we are all one. Lonnie Hickman is our, why I'm doing this, I'm not sure. Lonnie Hickman is our prayer partner today. That means she's holding us all in prayer and in consciousness. And she will be joining Reverend Sherry Jensen after service up here. If there is something on your heart that you need prayer for, they will be available for you up here at the end of service today. All right, let's say our mission and our vision together. Our mission: we are an inclusive community, inspiring personal growth, spiritual practice, and a positive way of life. And our vision: to awaken humanity, to awaken humanity, revealing a world that works for all. All right, I see some kiddos. Come on up, kiddos, come on up. We're gonna sing a little song. Hello, hi, Cora. All right, here we go. Oh, nobody, hi, sweetheart. Hi, baby girl. Okay, we're ready. We're ready. Okay.
God
Is everything there is, so I am part of God. I know there's lots of good for me and everybody else. I'm thankful and grateful for everything we have. So I let go of this prayer, and so it is.
Let's do that thankful part again. I'm
Thankful and grateful for everything we have. So I let go of this prayer, and so it is. Woohoo! Yay! Okay. Thank you, kids. Thank you, dear ones. All right, so we're going to move into some announcements, but before Marie does her thing, you can come on over here. Yeah, I got to announce one thing first, though. I did. Are they not in your inbox? Keep looking. Okay. So while she's doing that, all right. So this whole month, we've been talking about our 2024 Stewardship and Pledge campaign. And our theme is Garden of Gratitude, Cultivating Abundance Together. Now, this is an important time of year for us because it gives us all an opportunity to commit to giving to this community financially. And all that you give supports us in being able to continue to do the work that we do, both here and in the world. And so your pledges also, from a practical standpoint, your pledges also help us to know what to budget for in our new fiscal year, which starts July 1st. So thank you for all who have pledged so far. We have 9 pledges, and so thank you for those who have pledged. Donations, small and large, anything in between. We are so grateful for all that you give to our community. And here's one thing to be aware of for those that may not know. The law of circulation is at play here. The law of circulation is a spiritual law that says that as you give, you receive. So as you give financially with an open and full heart, what that means is that it returns to you multiplied. So this is a spiritual practice that serves you. Not only does it serve us as a community, but it serves you as well. So on the slide behind me, you will see a QR code. And that QR code, if you scan it, will take you to our pledge form. It's also on our website. It's in our newsletter. Say again?
Do we know how to do this?
Okay, you want to humor me? Get your phones out. Yeah, okay, yeah. People, are you willing? Yeah, come on, some people don't know how to do this. So
all you need to do is scan this thing.
just put your phone on camera mode, and you just hold it up there, and then it takes you right to the pledge.
Right to the website.
Right to the pledge form.
To the website.
To the website, which has the pledge form. It's also on our website. It's in the newsletter, and you're going to get a letter this week about all of that and all of the great information you need to pledge. So thank you for helping to cultivate our garden of gratitude. And here are the pledges. Look at how sweet is that. Look at the flowers that are blooming.
Oh, look at that.
Look at them. Look at them. They're blooming. Isn't that sweet? Yeah, so we have 9. So thank you. Thank you all.
Brilliant.
Thank you for your contributions. All right. I'm going to turn it over to Marie for some more announcements.
I'm going to do them off the slides because I never got your email.
All right. You
And
know
you
how to
know,
wing it. Go for it.
we'll go
you
with
can do
this.
this.
Here we go. Sacred Circles for the Feminine Spirit. This is coming up Friday, June the 14th from 7 to 8:30 p.m. The goddesses of these particular events are Linda and Gianna. And
Raise your hands, ladies.
They're
There they
in
are.
the back there waving. They'll also be helping with the potluck so you can see them there, and I'm sure they'll tell you all about the Sacred Circles. I think they drum and pray and sing and something else and have fun, and
Yes, we do.
I forget what the something else is, but I know there's more than drum and anyway, Linda's in charge of that. It's a celebration of the feminine for anybody who wants to participate that. If you're a woman or identify as female, please look into that. It's fun and feminine.
And fills up very quickly.
And fills up very
Fun
quickly.
and feminine.
So
I like that.
Fun
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah.
Very good.
and fills up very quickly.
Okay, now this one.
The Cowboy Breakfast. Okay, Food for New Thought fundraiser. This one's hosted by Carl Zeller and Jill Rickard. Saturday, June the 15th at 10 a.m. This is going to be a Youngins is welcome. There'll be Vittles, swimming, moseying, John, which I believe is what I'm doing right now. So wrangle your spot by scanning that QR code there, and this will be for the benefit of the church. So you'll pay a little fee to have dinner, just like the people
Breakfast, not dinner.
breakfast. Hi, breakfast. Just like the people that came to my house, and all the proceeds will benefit the church. And Carl and Jill will put on a beautiful cowboy breakfast.
Including mimosas, I heard.
Including mimosas.
yeah.
So find yourself a designated driver and have them drive you there and have a mimosa.
Call an Uber. Oh, there we go, Brian. Call
Brian's
Brian.
Call Brian.
Call Brian.
Call Brian, and he'll drive you home. He'll drive you there. He'll drive you home, and excellent. So coming up, March, the Pride March. It says March. May 31st.
Pride March, not in March.
Pride. I know. I
Pride
got it.
March.
I'm picking up what you're putting down. So, Pride March, May 31st, 2024. And we're having a booth. So they have a Pride celebration. They have a booth. It's downtown, isn't
It's
it?
going to be at the ranch, actually.
At the ranch.
Yep.
Oh, it's going to be at the ranch.
Indoors.
A big,
Indoors.
giant
Yep.
ranch indoor thing where they have the
In Loveland, yes.
ranch in Loveland.
Yeah.
So that's June 29th, 2024. It'll be a safe space. Hopefully it'll be a safe space for me. I won't have to say anything, maybe. And don't miss out on that because Pride Month is coming up and
In June, yes.
gosh darn it, the whole month is Pride Month.
Yep.
So
Come join us.
yeah,
More
come to it.
information in our newsletter.
Click.
Okay.
Sunday supper. Today is Sunday. We're having supper. So join us for that. That's going to be fun. After service, we are having supper, aren't we?
Yes.
Yeah, we're having supper.
Where I come from, we call it dinner, not supper.
Well, dinner is formal, supper is casual.
But
so
Sunday supper goes together.
do it wherever you want to, whatever makes you, whatever swings your supper thing.
What's
I don't know.
happening
I have
right
no
now?
idea what's happening
okay.
right now. What? Next, we'll be looking for someone to do the announcements going forward because
Yeah, we might.
we
We
might.
might. We might.
Because Mayday. Anyway, join us for supper after the supper after service. It's going to be beautiful and lovely. And
Can I add something? This is our last
Sure.
potluck for the season. We're going to pick potlucks back up in August. So this is our last potluck. So enjoy. There's always plenty of food, whether you brought food or not. And then
So-
we'll be going out to dinner to restaurants each week after that. So
we can
just so
have
you know what's coming.
Sunday supper, but not in the summer. No summer
We can just
Sunday
have restaurants.
supper.
Okay. all right,
Supper.
It's okay. Last slide there, girlfriend.
Oh, hey, I know this slide. This is a great slide. You can check everything else out at our website. scan the QR code or go to cslnoco.org.
Yes.
That is what I know.
All right. Whew. Give her a hand for that one. Okay. All right, everybody. We're going to settle in, moving in and to ourselves. Let's just close our eyes for a moment. Just take a deep breath. I'm going to invite Gianna to come up. She's going to play our singing bowls for us. And then we'll move into a chant and an opening prayer.
I am that I am. I am that I am. I am that I am. Sing with me, please. I am that I am. I am that I am. I am that I am. I am. We're going to do it one more time. I am that I am. I am that I am. I am that I
And so please join me in an opening prayer. So in this space, in this time, we recognize that there is one life, one spirit, one God. And that presence and that life is within each one of us. It expands within our being, within our heart. It has guided each one of us to this space this evening. I am knowing that as we sit here this evening, that our hearts are open to receive. That our hearts are open to receive whatever it is that we are meant to receive. I'm knowing that the music is uplifting. I'm knowing that the words that are spoken resonate at a deep level. I'm knowing that this space is a blessing. It is because it is filled with the love that Spirit is. And we trust and know that that presence, that light, not only is it filling this space, but it is the very light that each of us are. That light is not only within us, but it is below us, it is above us, it is around us. It is the very presence that has created worlds. And so we are just so grateful for this opportunity to be here, to say yes to our lives, to say yes to this spiritual journey that we find ourselves on. And so, with great gratitude for this time, for this opportunity to open ourselves to receive whatever it is that we are meant to receive. And so, with that, we release this, we let it go, and together we say, and so it is.
When it's too big to believe in, and I feel so alone, nothing's right, nothing's clear, and it's too big to conceive in. Tell me, God, are you really there? That's when I swear I hear a whisper in my ear. I am here, right where you are, part of every mountain, part of every star. You are here. You're here with me, part of every ocean, every sea. I'm as close as the very breath you breathe. I am part of you, and I will always be. I am here. I am here, right where you are, part of every mountain, part of every star. And you are here right where I am, part of every ocean, every grain of sand. I'm as close as the very breath you breathe, part of you, and you are part of me. I am here. When it's too big to believe in, and I feel so alone, nothing's right, nothing's clear.
Beautiful. Thank you, Karen. That's one of her originals. Yeah, beautiful song. All right, so this whole month, we've been talking about from good to great to grand, which basically means we're focusing on our spiritual growth. Yay for spiritual growth, yes? Some of you are like, oh man, is that what we're talking about today? Yes, we are. So I'm talking about the steps that we take, and so you know that the spiritual journey requires us to take certain steps, yeah? And sometimes those steps are crystal clear. We know exactly what it is that we need to do next. And sometimes Nova Lee knows, she totally knows. And sometimes the steps are a little fuzzy. Yeah, they're a little fuzzy. Sometimes we don't have a clue as to what next step to take. And you know, for so many of us, we are terrified of taking the wrong step. Anybody relate to that? Yeah? Yeah. But the universe knows what it is that we need, doesn't it? It does. It knows what we need, and it often will do its part to get our attention. And as spiritual beings having a human experience, you know, there's always something that we are healing, something that we are moving through, something that we are transforming in our life, because that is what the spiritual path is all about. And so the right steps reveal themselves to us at the right time to support our journey. Now, whether or not, though, we choose to see those steps or pay attention to those steps, that's up to us. And you know, I don't know about you, but sometimes when I'm in the middle of something, I'm anxious to get to the end of it. Yeah? How many times are we here in our life and we want to be over there? We don't want to be here, we want to be over there. And so we want to skip through all the steps to get to the end. Yeah? Anybody with me there? Okay. Because we want to know how it's all going to turn out. We want to know how it's going to end up for us. We are impatient beings, yes? Even though we are spiritual beings, we can be really impatient. There's our timing, and then there's God's timing. And sometimes those two things don't quite line up. When I was in my 30s, I lived in Los Angeles. I lived in Los Angeles for about 20 years. Out of high school, I moved there from Santa Barbara. And I was working as a career counselor at that time, and I was working for a wonderful nonprofit, and I enjoyed what I did. I really did. But there was something that was missing. And it was driving me nuts because it was like this ache in my body. Every day, that feeling was there. And I'm like, what? I spent hours in contemplation and in meditation and prayer. I'm shouting affirmations to the universe. I'm doing vision boards, all the things. I had no idea what was missing. So I kept asking and praying. 7 years went by. I still didn't know. I was frustrated, I was irritated, and boy, was I impatient. And then one day, I got a call to leave Los Angeles and to move here to Colorado. And I was secretly hoping that by coming here, it would be revealed to me that thing that was missing, but no, didn't happen. So I just moved on with my life, let it go as best as I could. And then one day I was driving on the freeway from my job, driving home, and I got this clear knowing that just washed over my body as I'm driving in my little Honda SUV down Highway 36. And the knowing was that I was to pursue ministry. Now I thought, wait, what? Now I had taken classes in our philosophy, Science of Mind, and I was part of a spiritual center in Boulder at the time. So I had dabbled in the philosophy of science of mind for a while. But ministry was not part of my plan. But the knowing came through me so clearly that I couldn't ignore it. I trusted it. But then I thought to myself, now why did it come through now? Why not 7 years ago when I was asking? And what I realized is that the 7 years that I had gone through, all of that I had experienced, had prepared me perfectly for ministry. My career counseling career and working one-on-one with people and leading events and workshops and managing programs, all of it prepared me perfectly for ministry. I needed to go through those 7 years in order to get here. What I also realized is all of the challenges that I experienced during those 7 years, heartbreak, disappointment, painful experiences, in fact, going all the way back to my childhood. Every experience that I had was all divinely designed to bring me to ministry. And so once I embraced the calling, that feeling that something was missing vanished. It went away. And I knew that the divine had guided me through every experience, giving me the perfect skills and the compassionate heart to do this work. We're often in a hurry, yeah? We are often in a hurry to get through our evolution, to get to the other side, because we expect that on the other side there's going to be joy waiting for us there, that we're going to experience more joy and more happiness. And yes, joy is our birthright. I believe that we came here to experience joy, not just any joy, but profound joy. But here's the thing. In order to get to joy, we actually have to take a few steps to get there. And sometimes those steps are not easy. Yeah? And there are times too when it feels like we are going in circles, that no matter what we do, we just keep going in circles, experiencing the same challenging event, the same challenging situation, the same challenging people over and over again, not making any progress. Does it feel that way sometimes? But the truth is that we are ascending. We are moving upwards because it is our nature to do so. It is why we came here. To ascend, to expand our awareness, to expand our consciousness. And you know, the divine is always providing us guidance. We may not listen to that guidance, but it is always there. For some of you, that divine guidance brought you here today, whether you are here in person or you are online. Hermann Hesse said this: "We are not going in circles, we are going upwards. The path is spiral. We have already climbed many steps." So if you take a moment to look at your life, to look at everything that you have experienced in your life up to this point, know that you have already climbed many steps. Yeah? It doesn't feel that way because where we're standing from this vantage point, and we want to be over there, the gap is so huge, it feels as though we're not making progress. And so we tell ourselves that we should be in a different place. We judge ourselves for not being able to take the steps that are before us. And you know, that's all the ego. It's the ego that convinces us that we're not doing enough, that we're doing it wrong. And those mind stories my God, the mind stories get to be so loud that it convinces us to not do anything. So we don't take any steps at all because we are terrified of failing. Fear is often what stops us. Yeah? And when we are in the space of fear, our focus narrows. It's like walking through the world like this. When we are present to fear, when fear has taken over, it looks like this. And the universe is trying to get our attention. The divine is trying to get our attention, but we can't see it, hear it, feel it, because we are so immersed in the fear. And when that happens, we disconnect ourselves from our desires, from our passions, from the things that bring us joy. The things that we know that we deserve to have in this life. We disconnect ourselves from all of it. We shut ourselves off from those parts of ourselves that used to dream about what was possible in our life because we are so afraid of that not happening. So we shut it down. We bought into some story that told us that it wasn't possible. And then we become resigned. And when we become resigned, what happens is this barrier comes up. Our heart shuts down. Do you know, when I was in my 20s, when I was living in LA, I used to frequent this wonderful bookstore called the Bodhi Tree. And I would go to this bookstore. It doesn't exist anymore, but I used to love this place. I would walk in and I would find a little nook and I'd get my stack of books and I would sit in a corner and I would read and I would stay there for hours. And I would often leave having purchased at least one book, but usually more than that, along with a card that had some inspirational saying on it. And there I was in my 20s. I am now 55, so long time. This card was a card that I bought way back then with this wonderful quote on it that I'm going to read to you in a second. The front is faded from the sun having put it on my wall. This has traveled with me from house to house, from apartment to apartment. It's got pinholes all over the place. It's got tape where I stuck it to the wall. This quote is by Theodore Roosevelt. The credit belongs to those who are actually in the arena, whose face is marred by dust and sweat and blood, who strives valiantly, who knows great enthusiasms, the great devotions, and spends themselves in a worthy cause, who at the best knows in the end the triumph of high achievement, and who at the worst, if they fail, at least fails while daring greatly, so that their place shall never be with those cold and timid souls who neither knew victory nor defeat. This quote has been always incredibly meaningful to me because it reminded me the importance of stepping in and being and operating from the arena. Being in the arena is about being vulnerable, isn't it? It's about pushing ourselves beyond what is comfortable. It's not taking the easy road, but instead, it's choosing the next step that is before us, even if it is terrifying. This same quote is what inspired Brene Brown to write her wonderful book, Daring Greatly. And Brene Brown said this: "The willingness to show up changes us. It makes us a little braver each time." It's vulnerable to step into the arena because it is possible that we are going to get our butt kicked if we do that. Chances are we will. Brene Brown talks a lot about vulnerability. Those of us who know her well know that this is a big part of her research. And she says that vulnerability, yes, is scary, but it's not nearly as scary as getting to the end of our life and having to ask ourselves the question, what if I had shown up? Another way of saying it is, what if I had taken that step? So I invite you right now to look at your life. Where in your life are you not showing up in the way that you know that you could? Where in your life are you more in the stands versus in the arena? What are the steps that you know that you could take that would bring your life more joy and more peace? For some of you, it might be ending a relationship that no longer serves you. For some of you, it might be to be more authentic and to live from that authentic place, to honor your truth. For some of you, it might be telling someone how much they mean to you, how much you love them. You know, we cannot get to joy without true joy, without vulnerability, without taking risks, without playing full out and stepping into the arena. I shared my journey to ministry because it's a journey about trust. I believe that so much of what we are here to do in our life is to learn how to trust the journey, how to trust what is in front of us, how to trust that this next step that we are about to take is the perfect step for us. And to know that we are supported through every step that we take. All we need to do is be willing to take that next step. We don't have to take 10 steps. We don't have to take 20 steps. We just have to be willing to take just one step. Martin Luther King said, "Faith is taking the first step even when you don't see the whole staircase." And so we take one step at a time, and then the next one is revealed to us, and then the next one. And here's something that happens. When we are courageous enough to take that next step, the divine shows up to meet us. How cool is that? Do you all know what I'm talking about? The divine shows itself to us. Spirit was always there, God was always there, but we couldn't see it. We couldn't feel it. We weren't open to receiving it. Do you know the divine wants what we want? Whatever it is that we want, the divine wants that for us. It is conspiring. The universe is always conspiring for our highest and our greatest good. Holding our hands as we step into the arena. The divine is there holding our hands, loving us through this journey. When we believe that something is possible for our life, the energy within us changes and we stop God blocking. Do you know how we do that? God blocking, you know, right? Matt knows. Yeah. So when we believe that something is possible for our life and we trust that the step that we take is going to be the right step for us, everything shifts. I saw a post on social media that said the universe loves a believer. The universe loves a believer. We are asked to be brave with our lives, aren't we? To believe that all that we desire and more is possible. Are you willing to do that? Are you willing to believe that what it is that you desire is actually possible for your life? Maybe you didn't when you walked in here today, but my hope is that you walk out today believing that what it is that you desire is possible. It's just a matter of us shifting our perception. And to trust that whether we are taking that first step or we are taking the 100th step, that we will not fall apart because of it. This idea that we will fall apart is again the ego convincing us that we can't do this. But here's the thing, that next step, it isn't going to be easy because we didn't sign up for easy. If you are on a spiritual path, if you are hearing this today, it means that you did not sign up for easy, and that's okay. That's okay. This is something to actually celebrate, not be afraid of. Fear is always going to be a part of our life. It's part of being human. We cannot escape that. But if we make choices from fear, we claim more fear. The more that we live from fear, the more that fear runs our life, and the more we continue to claim it, we continue to declare it, because like attracts like. So if we choose to stay where we are at, living in that place of fear, it will run our life. But if we notice that fear is there, we say, okay, fear, I see that you're here, but we make that choice to step into the arena anyway, it no longer has the same hold on us. And so then we can say, fear, I see you, but I choose to know in this moment that I will not fail, that I will not fall, because Spirit has my back. And so I'm going to take this next step anyway. And we shift our attention and our focus to trust. We let go and we let God. I don't know exactly what my future holds for me, but I trust it's going to be frickin' good. Yes, right? So we make that declaration to ourselves, right now, I'm going to let go of the grip that fear has on my life and trust that I'm being guided at the right time, in the right way, that I'm being guided to take that next perfect step, and then the next, and then the next, and Spirit is there holding my hand through the entire journey. Thich Nhat Hanh said, the mind can go in 1,000 directions, but on this beautiful path I walk in peace. With each step the wind blows, with each step a flower blooms. With each step, yes, sometimes the wind blows and sometimes it knocks us right over. But when we take that next step, what also is happening is that something is blooming within us. Something is expanding our awareness. Something is expanding our consciousness. Something is connecting us deeper to the divinity that is within us, reminding us of who we are and what we came here to do. So our job is to bless every step. As you look back at your life, bless every painful experience, every hardship, every experience, because it led you to where you are right now. And then bless every step that is before you, even if you don't know what they are. Bless them. Be grateful for them. And know that you are not alone on this journey. And know that with every step that you take, and you do it with great courage, and you step right into that arena, you give silent permission for others to do the same. And as I always say, as we expand who we are, as we commit to our growth, we then do that for all human beings. We do that for humanity. We do that for the world. So as we shift our own consciousness, we then help to shift the consciousness of the planet. How beautiful is that? Let's move into a closing prayer. And so in this moment, we just take a breath. We just breathe in that light, that life of spirit. We breathe in the light of God. We just know and trust that we are exactly where we need to be on this journey called life. I trust and know that whatever steps that we each need to take individually is being revealed to us in the perfect way, at the perfect time. And so we trust and know that we are exactly where we need to be. We trust and know that the divine is guiding us through every step that we take, through every experience, through every challenge. Spirit is right there. And I am knowing that as we walk this journey, that we have the courage to say yes to our life. We have the courage to step into the arena, trusting and knowing that we are guided, that Spirit is there, has our hand, guiding us every step of the way. And so I am just filled with gratitude, knowing that each one of us are being a little more courageous in our life, stepping into that arena and saying yes to life. And as we do that, the divine shows up to meet us and support us and guide us through every step, through every turn, through every experience. And what a blessing it is to know this truth. And so with great gratitude, I release this, I let it go. We celebrate this truth, and together we say, and so it is.
Everybody's been through hard times. Some really hard times. Some people say it's always gonna be this way. But I believe this too shall pass. Hard times don't have to last. And if you really want to, do you really want to? You can make a change. It doesn't take a whole wide world to make life sweeter. It doesn't take a whole wide world. If you want to change, start with an attitude of gratitude. See yourself clear in the mirror, step by step, minute by minute. Put your heart, your soul, and all your love in there. You're gonna see a change. It doesn't take a whole wide world to make life your heart, your soul, and all your love in it, and then you're gonna see a change. It doesn't take a whole wide world. Clap for me. To make life a little bit sweeter. It doesn't take a whole wide world. There you go. If you want to make a change, start with an attitude of gratitude. See yourself in the mirror, step by step, minute by minute. Put your heart, your soul, and all your love in it, and then you're gonna see a change. Take it step by step, minute by minute. Put your heart and your soul, all your love in it, and then you're gonna see. I'm telling you, we're gonna find it. It's not gonna be in the dark. It's waiting right there for all of you and me too. We're gonna see a change. Oh!
Woohoo! Thank you, Karen. Okay. If there was something that touched you this evening, something that inspired you, moved you, we just ask that you give from your heart, knowing that as you give, it supports this community in the work that we continue to do now and forever. And so taking your gift or your tithe and placing it on your heart, let's say our offering affirmation together. This gift is spirit in form, circulating and blessing all it touches. Freely I give, and joyfully I receive.
Are you ready?
Go ahead.
Oh, good. I release and I let go. I let the Spirit run my life, and my heart is open wide. Yes, I'm only here for love. No more struggle, no more strife. With my faith, I see the light. I am free in the Spirit. Yes, I'm only here for love. I release
And I let go. I let
the Spirit run my life, and my heart is open wide. Yes, I'm only here for love. No more struggle, no more strife. With my faith, I see the light. I am free in the Spirit. Yes, I'm only here for love. I am free in the Spirit. Yes, I'm only here. I'm telling you, I'm only here. I'm only here for love.
Woohoo! All right. Come on down, Doug. I'm going to bless it. Thank you, sir. And so we just bless this, all that is flowing into our community. We just know that it blesses us as we continue to do this work here and in the greater world, and so it is. Thank you all. All right, is there anybody here for the first time? Hello, ladies. So I just want Amy, raise your hand. Amy is one of my dearest and most special friends. I've known Amy since college, since we were like 21-ish. That was a long time ago. And she is in town with her dear friend Rochelle. So welcome to you both. Anybody here else for the first time? Okay, all right, welcome. Oh, welcome, yeah, there's welcome packets on the table as you leave today. Welcome, so glad you're here today. All right. I also want to mention that we have our prayer partners that will be up here. Reverend Sherry Jensen and Lonnie Hickman will be here. So if there's something on your heart that you need prayer for, know that they are here for you. There's also prayer requests on the back table if you'd like to write a prayer request and put it in the box, and we'll pray on that for the whole week for you. All right, let's see. Karen, before we get to the benediction, Karen has a little announcement. Go ahead, Karen.
I have been singing professionally since I was 15, and I've just never given up. I have lots of dreams. I'm still hanging in there, and we haven't been able to do live concerts in quite a while, but I'm going to be at Althea Center. It's not part of the church service. We're actually doing a concert at 1 o'clock in the afternoon. I would give my eye teeth to have you come all the way from up here down to Denver to be part of that very special afternoon. So there are flyers. You can go to Althea Center, altheaspiritualcenter.org, and you can purchase tickets online or you can get them at the door. And you are just a wonderful group of people to hang out with. Seriously.
Thank you, Karen. There's flyers. There's flyers on the back table if you'd like to pick up one. All right. So let's stand for our closing benediction and our closing song. Placing your hands over your hearts, let's say these words together. May we be at peace. May our hearts remain open. May we awaken to the light of our own true nature. May we be healed, and may we be a source of healing for all beings. Love is who I am. Love is who we are. Love is all there is.
I feel, I hear the music
Down in my soul.
I hear the music. Come on, sing to me. Down in my soul. There you go. I hear the music down in my soul. And the whole wide world is my home. I got a new day, yeah, down in my soul. I got a new day, woo, down in my soul. There you go. I got a new day, down in my soul. And the whole wide world is my home. I love the silence down in my soul. I love the silence down in my soul. I love the silence down in my soul. And the whole wide world is my home. All right, here we go, everybody. I feel the power, woo, down in my soul. I feel the power down in my soul. I feel the power down in my soul. And the whole wide world is my home. One more go round. I feel the power down in my soul. I feel the power down in my soul. You're kicking it. I feel the power down in my soul. Here we go. And the whole wide world is my home. Last line again. And the whole wide world is my home.